there, my name is Cheryl. I am the CEO of LifeWorks and the creator of the 24-Hour Woman. Welcome to this very first show of the year for LifeWorks. And as you know, LifeWorks look at how we can create contemporary, forward-looking, inclusive, and high-performing workplaces with contemporary leaders so that we can shape the future of work and shape the future of Asia. I wanted to just kick off today's session with 3 points, and I think it's pertinent because we're just hitting the first month of the year of 2019. My question to you, my dear leaders, how have you been doing in achieving what you have set off to do this first month of the year? And if you have not been very successful, well, here's a quote that I hope will inspire, motivate, and give you a little bit of a nudge as to where you are going. It's by Coco Chanel, and it says, in order to be irreplaceable, one must always be different. And that is for you, for your team, for your brand, for your organization. Let's take this as a whole as we go into 2019. How can we be contemporary, inclusive, and high-performing? Because when we did a survey in the last quarter of 2018 with 1,400 CEOs, C-suite leaders, we found that there were 5 things that were very key for them. Number 1 is leadership. Number 2 is communication. Number 3 is culture of the organization. We know that being inclusive is going to be key around culture, gender, and generations and beyond. The 4th is being high performing. And the 5th is resilience, given that the VUCA world that we're in. And you know, VUCA is not new to us. LifeWorks and my team has been working with organizations around how can we be contemporary, inclusive, and high-performing in a volatile, ambiguous, uncertain, and complex world since 2007. And we want to continue to help organizations in Asia to thrive in such circumstances. There are 3 things I want to share with you today, and that has to do with a little bit more around the high-performance model. And number 1 is, there are many of us, in talking about, what is the best practice early in the morning, and there are many of us getting up at 5 a.m. in the morning. Now, and there is also a 5 a.m. club that I am part of, but haven't been very successful. And let me share with you why. I believe that everybody has a certain bio clock, and everybody's body is like a lab. What works for one may not work for the other. There might be some norm somewhere, but you still need to test it out for yourself. I've had people who ask me, Cheryl, really, do I need to retrain myself to do the 5 a.m. calls? Let me share with you. This year, my boys went back to school, and I am on a 5 a.m. call, being a single mom now, doing everything, running the global practice, raising the boys, and doing videos like this. 5 a.m. is not my best time, but I gave myself 30 days to try out. How does my body feel? What is the response? Does it work? Does it not work for me? And I would encourage you to do the same. Whatever that you learn, experiment. Give yourself 30 days, 90 days, and try it out to your full ability so that you can know the full impact. Would it work for you? Would it not work for you? I know for sure I need I need 8 hours of sleep, and I need to sleep a little later than 5 a.m. I know for sure I do much better without sugar than with sugar. Of course, there's a lot of research around this, but at the end of the day, you need to experiment that for yourself and whether that would work for you. The second thing I want to mention is this. I have started my weekly webinar, and if you missed the very first one about mapping out your 2019 for success, the next one that's upcoming, the link is somewhere around this video depending on what platform you are seeing this on, and it's on how can you have clarity, confidence, and certainty in achieving your goals in 2019. So I encourage you to register for the webinar and don't miss it. The third learning I have for this particular month was learning as a way of being. Some of you know I've been reading a book a week for the last 4 years or so, and that's at the challenge of one of my mentors. And this particular video is short, being piled on top of 8 different books because the stands and all have gone to the new studio, so I've just got to put the camera onto a stack of books. And this stack of books includes for me Quiet, The Charge by Brendon Burchard, Courage by Debbie Ford, love Debbie Ford, Generation for Success by Danny Johnson, and Jack Canfield's 10th anniversary book, The Success Principles. And I encourage you to read a book every week, because it's just, let the content settle within you, let it synergize, let it breathe, breathe within you, so that the frameworks, the thought, the perspectives are within you, and you are able to then hold that thought in your mind as leaders. Right? Leaders. Learning as a way of being. Hold the different thoughts in your mind as a leader, and be inclusive in all the perspectives before you take a decision. And reading allows you to churn out, to just raise the amount of perspectives that you can have. As you take your team through, you will find more and more ability, the greater the ability to accept and to hold different thoughts as they come through to you as a team, so that you become a more inclusive leader. If you have not started reading, I'll recommend book number 1 for the year to be The Success Principles by Jack Canfield. And that has been, for many of my colleagues, the book that they read every single year. My name is Cheryl. I look forward to seeing you at the next LifeWorks video, and to bring to you more perspectives around being a contemporary, inclusive, and high-performing leader in Asia.